Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mediak podcast. And this is like genuinely the eighth attempt at starting this podcast because
Yeah,
for
it was
some
it's a rocky
reason
road.
this is the first time I've ever done that. I'm like a one take Andy. Always, we have very rarely.
Usually.
You hey
Usually.
hey hey. It's usually not my fault.
True. The
I'm
first try wasn't your
smooth.
fault.
What
The first try wasn't your fault,
was it?
really. Almost. Sort of, kind of.
No, I stuttered. I definitely did.
Oh, I thought it was because the mouse was in the way or something.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I slapped the mouse, so
Oh, okay. Well,
that's my fault.
yeah, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt there, but
No, this one time, this eight time, I was an idiot. I was really dumb. It's okay. How
well,
was your
we've
week
come this
been?
far.
We've come this
My
far.
week?
Yeah, how
What's
was it? How has it been?
today? What have I done? I haven't really done much. Uh
Oh, we're also a day late because Jack had work yesterday.
oh, yeah, that's true.
Apologies.
I think this day is usually almost is probably better for me. I don't know.
Okay,
I
we can
worked
do Wednesdays. That's
pretty
fine.
late the other days.
No worries. Wednesdays work.
Um, what have I done? I don't know. I on Monday I had like a catastrophe because or I guess Tuesday because I had a party on Monday that I was at and I like slept over at Kenzie's house and and I woke up and I was like, I don't know that I'm gonna go to my first class.
Oh, Jack.
and then and then
Come on.
I
It's the
like
second week.
which honestly I'm glad I skipped because I talked to like
Right.
3 people and they were like, I can't believe I stayed that whole time. And I was like, oh, okay, good.
Why did like anything
Um,
happen?
yeah, she's kind of one of those teachers who like I don't know, kind of one of those teachers. It's not like really a trope, but she talks or she
My
teaches
roommates are being
the
really loud.
actual
I
lesson for
apologize.
about 10 minutes and then like talks about herself and other stories for 45
I had
and
a
then
teacher
like
that did that. She was my intercultural communications teacher, and we spent like several days on one topic just
yeah,
because she kept telling stories about something that she came up with, and she
yeah,
did it for an
and I
hour, and we never learned
fucking
anything.
hate that.
I also
Yeah.
didn't go attend class for I think 8 whole classes in a row, and it wasn't because I was skipping. It was because for some reason class was canceled, whether it be like a snowstorm, COVID, or like she couldn't make it in, and it was
Huh,
crazy.
that is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I and then I was like, she also is like you'll ask a question and she'll like try and do this long roundabout answer and end up just never answering the question. Then she just forgets and she's like, oh, huh. And then it's
It's
like,
like me.
what's the due date for this very important thing?
Yeah.
I
That's
hate
that's
it.
what I do though. I just talk, and then I usually don't end up not answering or talking about anything I started talking about.
Well, it
You guys all
depends.
know that it's
For
the
this class.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you're not,
A teacher,
a professor.
a professor, doctorate in it. I'm a doctorate in getting off topic.
I have my doctorate in
Yeah, I got
getting away
my
from important things.
yeah, my doctorate in not doing anything that matters actually, which is why I'm doing a podcast.
And here we
And
are.
here we are, putting my degree to work.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess technically.
yeah, exactly. And
In a roundabout way.
speaking of, I'm gonna start uploading my short films onto Mediak because
Nice.
I think that would be pretty cool. At least
Might
in
as
my
well.
opinion. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just to have like a just I already have Mediak on my portfolio, so gotta add some things,
Yeah.
you know.
So you just throw it on there.
Yep, exactly.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good time. This new one at least, because I'm kind of taking the head of it. I'm
Yeah.
having a blast with it.
My friend's really trying to pressure me into starting a sketch comedy group with him.
Sketch comedy group.
Yeah, he's like Loader Squad, bro. I'm like, yeah. Um,
Interesting.
so if that ever happens, I'll shout it out on here, but I
I
doubt
do.
that's
So over the summer, one of the things I started to do was think about who I would want in a crew when I get my own production company. And
yeah,
your
that's
name
pretty
always
important.
floats around.
I don't know what I would do, but okay.
You'd be the designer for all of the costumes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Use
Jack, I've thought
my
this
degree
through.
almost.
Yeah, I've thought this through.
Yeah, I'll
So,
source your materials.
okay, I'm excited. That's your legal signing on into our company because
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
be through
I'm
Mediak
so
Productions.
glad
I
you
hope you
said
know
that in
it
a
will be.
recording
Yeah,
fashion.
it will be in. Oh my god! Over the summer, have you ever watched? I think you should leave on Netflix.
Oh, no, I haven't,
Dude, it
but
is the funniest freaking show
yeah, I've
ever.
heard a lot.
Um, one day I was just hanging out with Corey and Taryn, and Taryn is driving, and Corey's there, and Corey just looks over at Taryn, and he goes,
Infamous Terran.
"What?"
So the infamous Terran.
The infamous Taryn. We've mentioned Corey a lot too.
Have we?
Corey wants to be on for Kung Fu Panda. We've been saying that ever
Oh,
since
that's right.
literally the
I
third
just watched Kung Fu
episode.
Panda.
I freaking love those movies. And why did you say that? You spoiled the ending of our podcast.
Oh,
Spoiled it. Okay, but
well, I didn't know about that either. You're saying a story.
I am saying a story. So Corey just looks over at Taryn and he holds up his phone and he goes, "Can you tell me that you killed the president?" And I have no idea what I think you should leave was at this point in my life. And I just was like, "What the hell are you guys talking about?" And then they introduced me into I think you should leave. And I watched every single episode the following day and it was incredible and I loved it. And I think you should watch it.
I've heard only good things,
It
so
is so freaking funny, man. I've referenced it in like many of my friends. Should we get on to the, main topic of the podcast?
I guess
You
we
guess.
gotta.
Unless you have anything else to say.
I not at the moment.
That's fair. What do you
We'll
have to
get
say
around to
about
it.
Elvis? That transition was flawless.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm
I
kind of
was,
a
yeah, I
podcaster.
guess. Right. I was it's flawless, even though we were already talking about like moving on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Um, I don't know.
I
I
don't like
didn't
that
like it
episode.
nearly as much as you liked it. I know that for damn
I
sure.
thought the direction was incredible. I thought it was
Yeah,
really
I
good,
thought
and I left the movie thinking, God, I might want to quit because I don't think I'll be able to make something as good as that.
interesting.
That I genuinely had that thought. I was in a depressive state after leaving the theater, not because I didn't like the movie, but because
Yeah,
I
but
was like
because you had to
so
live up to
ashamed of
that.
myself. I was like, I
Yeah,
can't do that. Like I couldn't. There was
that was
so much
funny.
moving. It was breakneck speeds, like violently
Oh, yeah.
breakneck speeds.
That's
But it
my
didn't.
complaint.
No, I didn't. I watched it in theaters, so I didn't have anything like to fiddle with or something like that. So I was fully focused in on the movie,
Yeah.
and I never felt like it went too fast, but it was moving really fast.
Yeah,
At
like
least in
all
my
the time.
experience. I have a feeling that you thought it went too fast.
Shit.
Can you not
Yes,
swear on the podcast?
but it was like I don't know. It's complicated because at the beginning I didn't know like because the HBO they like start with the first like ad. Now they do that.
HBO's
They'll
ads?
like well it's not an ad, but you have to skip through it and it's kind of shouting out other HBO shows that are coming out.
Oh, I have no
You know
idea
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
talking about actually.
Now, if you watch any, it's only like new HBO things. Like I'm
Oh,
sure if you
okay.
watched the new Game of Thrones, it played something at the beginning.
I have not watched that and I don't
Okay.
plan to.
Well, regardless, if you're watching whatever, it'll show you the new movies coming out on HBO Max.
I'll take your word for
Or
it.
TV shows. And so that played and then like the beginning of like the Elvis like showing all the like the glam
Yeah, like the
glitzy
speeding camera flying through Las Vegas.
yeah, well, I mean, even before that, it was showing like the logos of all the whatever, which I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
was
yeah, I
really
know what you
cool.
mean. Yeah. Yeah, dude, all the animations were so awesome. I thought they
Yeah,
were
it was
so
really
cool.
really
This
good.
entire movie is just like the creativity behind it, it's on another level. Like this
Yeah,
instantly is my favorite biopic.
I would say
That's
that.
also because I don't exactly love any of the other biopics I've seen.
Right,
There was
which
a
is
Joaquin
fair.
Phoenix one that I haven't seen that I've heard is actually pretty good, but I haven't seen it yet. So
I haven't heard about that, but
yeah.
I just didn't know
Walk
like
the
when
Line,
it
I think.
started. Like it. transitioned into the movie and I still kind of thought it was like ads for something. And I was
Oh.
like, what's going on? Because it just was at a weird
Oh,
pace.
okay.
It
Yeah, I
just
got
kept
it.
going and going. And
Yeah,
I
because
was
it's
like,
really
oh,
freaking
wait,
fast.
no, this is the movie. And I like had to sit down and realize that. And it was just weird. And then I never quite got totally used to the pace. I got pretty used to it to the point where it wasn't like bothering me anymore.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if that was because A, I got used to it, or B, it just slowed down at parts where you could actually like
No, it
digest the
was it was
scenes.
about the same speed throughout the entire film, I'd say, at least in my opinion.
Right. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was just crazy. And I was like not used to that. And I guess like you said, I started to get almost used to it, but I don't know. And I liked it. It was kind of refreshing in that fact because like I can't think of another movie that's like that quick and in your face.
Yeah.
But they pulled it off most times because it just kind of fit the vibe, and it was like all the animation and the editing was
Oh yeah.
really
Oh my
good and
God, the
really
editing is on
clean
another level.
and
Cause
really
like
quick.
there were incredible amounts of edits. It's wild that they didn't make a mistake. Honestly,
Yeah,
like at least in
because
my
it was just
opinion.
like, and you're starting at some point. I started to like count how quick the scenes were, like how fast,
Hmm.
how long each scene lasted, because I was like, this is like, I can't keep up. My brain is just like one thing after
Jack
another,
is
and
just
it's
too
just like an
stupid
acid
for this
trip.
movie.
Yeah, yeah,
He's too
obviously.
dumb, and that's why he doesn't. If you don't like Elvis, that just means you're too
It means you're
stupid.
dumb.
You're just so dumb. You're so stupid. That's
Obviously.
the only logical answer.
That's what
See,
happens
me
when
an
you disagree with one
intellectual.
of the Mediac
No, you no, it's
opinions.
only if you disagree with my opinion, Jack.
Oh, yeah, with
There's a
one
difference.
part
I
of the
just slapped the
Mediac.
mic, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Cuz Jack is stupid.
obviously.
He
Clearly.
clearly he doesn't like Elvis, so he's stupid. And I'm smart.
So
I'm one
okay,
of the intelligent ones.
one of the there's two people in this podcast.
I know, I'm saying on the planet.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, right.
Cuz
I should have assumed.
you know what, this bit has gone on too long. Continue with what you were saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a lot.
I liked it.
And at points I was like, I guess this is better than uh like
A
a
bad Marvel
boring
movie.
movie that's like, yes, but like, or just like a slower kind of whatever at points, because then that would be more boring. And at least this is like in your, like,
Interesting.
you physically can't be bored. Like
Yeah, it's not
it's just
possible.
constant stimulation.
And like I at the worst, which is what like that your review right now is the worst review I've heard of Elvis. So, like in my opinion, at Elvis's worst, not being boring, that's pretty good because I think the worst movie you can make is a boring movie.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah. So, at least
It's like
Elvis isn't
a
the
it's
worst.
like a Gen Z TikTok movie. Like
Oh
they
my
just they
god.
just realize
Dude, did you
that
see
if you
freaking
just keep playing
MGK's
these
new movie?
quick these no.
It's
I didn't even know he had a movie.
he has two actually. One of them I've never seen.
Of
It's called
course.
Dirt.
Obviously.
And Skylar, do you know Skylar?
Uh uh yes.
Okay,
The rich one?
yeah, the rich one. He
Yeah.
like he repeatedly remind like he keeps telling me to watch MGK's Dirt movie, and I just not I don't want
Dirt
to
or derp?
Dirt.
Okay.
And like I don't
Good.
think he directed it, but he's in it, and that's just it's not a selling point to me. And
Man,
I
all these movies with like they're like musicians or celebrity, like artists are starting to get weird, like Harry Styles
yes
spitting on
yes
Chris Pine.
yes. I'm so happy you brought that up because I watched
Yeah.
all the videos about what happened today at work.
I saw a
It looks
few
like
of
he's
them, but
spitting, kind of.
it does
His
look like
lips
that.
puckered, and
Yeah.
but like I saw a theory. I actually just saw this theory about 10 minutes before starting the podcast. Moist Critical uploaded a video where Chris Pine, like the reason he looked down is because he was looking for his sunglasses because he thought he lost them, and then he realized they were in his lap. So then he looked embarrassed and then picked up his sunglasses, which it
Okay.
kind of looks
That
like
could be.
that. But then why did Harry Styles make like a spitting face?
Yeah. I mean, I could totally be convinced that Harry Styles spit.
Oh yeah, of course. But like,
This could all be one big ploy too, so I don't really
I
know,
had
but
interest in the movie though before that, and then because of that, I now know there was a bunch of drama related to the movie, and now I'm less
yeah,
interested in movie.
yeah, I'd say that too. It's just like, get over yourselves kind of deal,
Like, come on, man! Like, you're too famous to have quarrels. Just stop it.
True.
Like, you
You
have
have too much
infinite
money
money.
to be
Just
worried about things.
relax. Be like Brennan
Yeah,
Fraser, an absolute goat.
true. So true.
That's actually facts. I'm actually so happy that he got a
Did you
6 minute
write that
standing
down
advantage. What?
so we can talk about that later?
Brennan Fraser?
His
His new thingy?
ovation,
Huh?
his like standing ovation.
Oh no, I was gonna say that right now because we could just
Oh,
loop back to
okay,
Elvis.
that works.
We're on this topic. Actually, you know what? Okay, yeah, we could talk about it later. That's fine. It makes more sense. All right,
I think
back to
so.
Elvis. Back to Elvis. Okay, so I understand your point of view, and I kind of completely disagree. But I also was the type of person that genuinely enjoyed Elvis before going into the film, and I knew a little bit about him. So,
Oh, I did not.
oh,
That's where we differ.
right.
I was like, I don't know. He's fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any
Oh,
particular like passion about
I mean, I guess that's
Elvis.
fair. I guess, but that's fine. I like Elvis a lot. Um, I didn't know everything about him, but the movie did pretty decent for what I did know. It checked all the boxes except for one, and it was relation to how he met his wife or something related to that. My mom told me about it. I forgot about it. It's fine though. Uh, I one thing I really liked about this movie that I think other biopics should learn was that Elvis, like Austin Butler. Well, I'll get back to him. He wasn't the main character. It was Tom Hanks's character was like the main
Yeah.
character, and I thought that was awesome because I think if you get too much of what the movie is about, then you're gonna start telling some fictions. But if you get a
Yeah.
bunch of point of views, but then all the focus moments are on the what the movie is about, that's awesome. Like watching the recreations of Elvis's performances was awesome. It was beyond incredible. It
Yeah,
gave
that
me
was really
it
impressive.
gave me the rush of like watching a really awesome fight from like an anime, and I'm
Yeah.
being 100% serious about that. Especially in the first 30 minutes of this movie, are some of the best opening parts of a movie I've ever seen, and I will stand by that because you don't even see Elvis for like 20 minutes, and it is just well, you see like the back of him, you don't see the front, and it's just like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
hype. It's like the entirety of Godzilla 2014, where it's like
yeah.
we'll sneak it to you. We'll sneak it to you. Bam, there it is. But like
Yeah,
that was
right.
the first 30 minutes of Elvis, and then it starts like the first time you see him is whenever he goes into his very first performance, and then they just blow it out. It was one of the sickest sequences I've ever seen in film. His first performance in the movie, it was incredible. Like I don't even have words for how good it is. Just you can watch it and just know that that is a good scene. Like
Yeah.
even
They
down to
did
the
something right.
because right afterwards, me and G we went to Google and looked up Elvis's first performance and listened to like what actually happened, and it was you can hear it in the radio that all the people were just screeching and screaming like it was weird. Like it sounded
Yeah,
like
like I've seen a lot of things floating around on Instagram of like how like accurate a lot of the uh like performances were
yeah,
to
they
like reality.
were. It was crazy, and I can't like not that I couldn't imagine. I believe that they're being relatively accurate with the scene and all of the people screaming, but I didn't think it would be like to that extent. But people were like screeching, and it was really interesting. And I've seen his little like that one of my favorite performances of his where he goes up as the new Elvis and he like wiggles his finger. I love that performance, and I love how they remade it, and it was really really
Yeah.
awesome, and it made me really happy. That made me smile a lot.
That was one of the parts where I was like, that's how you know who to do like a movie on because that's
Yeah,
such an unbelievable moment.
that actually freaking happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, That's the type of guy. And something that I thought was really cool about him as a person was that not only was he the king of rock, but he was a really freaking good guy.
Yeah.
Like up until he cheated on his wife. But that I feel like not that it's not his fault, because obviously what he did was wrong, but his manager kind of really pushed him in a horrible direction
Yeah.
in
He
his
was in
life.
a weird situation.
He was in a
I'll say
really
that.
weird spot. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. And they also did a pretty good job of portraying that, even though it wasn't the happiest bits about Elvis. But holy freaking crap, Austin Butler did an amazing job. Am I right?
Yeah, that was also like what I've heard. Even before watching the movie, everybody was like,
He did
even if
awesome.
you don't love
Elvis.
Austin or Elvis, Austin Butler's just did a really good job.
He was like, not that he wasn't a nobody because he was in a Disney movie, but he was in like not many films that I've like ever seen. And
Yeah,
if you go on like Wikipedia right now, it literally just says he is known for Elvis. Like this is the movie he's known for. And God,
yeah,
I hope it explodes his career because he killed it. He
yeah.
absolutely killed
I'd
it.
like to see more things.
Me too.
Definitely.
Yeah, he was awesome. In all the interviews, apparently, he kept talking like Elvis on accident because he said it's just really hard to shake an accent like that
Oh, I'm
whenever you
sure.
force yourself to do it for months, and that's really interesting. And one other thing to say. Oh yeah, did you know that Austin Butler auditioned for Miles Teller's role in Top Gun Maverick, and
I
Miles
did
Teller
hear about
auditioned
that.
for Elvis,
I
but
didn't hear that Miles Teller audition. That's actually kind of funny.
yeah, and then they just got the opposite roles.
Huh.
I think that's super cool and
Funny
nifty.
how that works.
Yeah, really, it's awesome. I feel like there's something else I had to say about this movie, and it's leaving me, and I'm
Abandon
upset.
you.
Do you have anything else to say?
Not really. My only thing was like that
It
it
was
was
fast.
fast. It was a lot.
The animations were
And
great.
was okay, my other thing about that was it almost I liked it, and then there was a nagging thought in the back of my head where I was like, what if, you know, what if it was so fast and cut so quickly merely because it's 2 hours and 40 minutes in that like 2 seconds per scene format. So maybe they just filmed so much that they couldn't make a reasonably long movie without making it like
They should have just. I get that kind of feel too. I mean, I wasn't bothered by it because I thought it was cool and creative.
no, I mean it was interesting enough to like that I was like not terribly bothered by
Yeah,
it.
that's fair. Fudge. I
But I
just had
definitely
a
thought,
sentence. It was gone. Oh yeah. If they had that much film, they should have just made it into a TV show.
yeah,
I
I
think that
feel
would have been.
like
I
if they
think
made it
that would
into
have
a
been
TV show,
really,
they would have made
really
a lot more
cool.
money,
Cause
honestly.
like, I would 100% watch like a six episode hour long Elvis TV
Oh yeah.
show in this exact
Oh yeah.
style with these exact actors and stuff. That would have been awesome. I don't think that would have marketed very well though, but
You think? I don't know. I feel like people would watch that. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I know people who
Movies
watch
get
it.
way more publicity than
Yeah, and
TV
they
shows
advertise
nowadays.
this like a motherfucker.
Oh, they 100% did. But even if they did that with a TV show, it would be. I think it would be different because I don't know. For some reason, people like going to the movies more whenever they feel something popular. If there's like a show that came out, people usually like say, "Oh, I'll watch it later," so it won't get as hype at the moment.
I see what you're saying.
Which gives it
Yeah.
a higher chance of dying.
Get
I
off
could
the
be
record.
wrong
I
with
see what you're
that.
saying.
I'm kind of stupid, so at least
I
right
don't
now
know.
I'm
I
really
think it
tired.
depends.
We'll
You
take it.
never know. You
I do.
never
I
know.
make sense sometimes,
Oh
every
shit.
once in a while.
When
All
I
right,
feel like it.
you want to give a little number score for this movie?
Mm, uh, that's gonna be hard, honestly.
I gave it a really high score whenever I first watched it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I also said it was the best movie of the summer that I saw, but I also didn't see many movies.
Oh, the summer. Oh, I thought you said it's the best movie of the year.
Oh no, I don't know if it's of the year because I think Batman's better.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Batman was really good.
Batman is really freaking good. What other one would be better? The only other one that competes is Northman, but that also came out in the
Probably like
summer.
a 7.
You give it a 7? Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 8.5.
pretty good.
8.59. I don't know. 8.5. 8.5. Because it's a harder rewatch than other movies that I consider incredible. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So 8.5. 8.5. That's a solid score. Okay. Let's hear. Let's go on break for a tiny minute, and then we'll come back and we'll do movie
Okay.
news. I don't
There's
think
one
I have
else. There
basically
we go.
any movie news actually.
All right. Well, see you in a second, Spotify.
Soup.
Cool.
Cool. I'm actually gonna go look for my movie news right now. I'm gonna try to find it. I think I only have like a couple thingies. Oop, can't get rid of that. That's history.
It is 80.
What? It's episode 80?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I actually have a little bit of news. A lot more than I thought. That's cool, I guess. Damn it. I'm getting really tired of movie news, but I'm so interested in it. I know people are too, because I've been told that Chandler said that sometimes he
That
just
was
listens
like
to
a
movie news.
very interesting way of saying that.
What?
I'm getting so tired of movie news, but I'm so interested in it, and everybody loves it.
No, I'm tired of covering it, but I always like to read it on my phone. I'm tired of just thinking, oh,
talking about it.
I gotta screenshot this so I can talk about it.
I see.
Yeah. And it's frustrating. You can come back now whenever you want on Spotify.
Right. I'm
gonna get rid of this movie news because I just don't. Frick, this is a topic that we have to talk about because we didn't address it yet. Damn it. Okay, continue.
I didn't start or stop anything.
Okay, well, start the podcast.
All right. And we're back.
We are back. Hello. I went on a rant about how much I did not like the movie news segment of our podcast. It's okay.
We're slowly doing away with all our segments. I feel like we used to have a segment that we did and then we forgot about, and we have not done since.
We did the alligator game. We did that once.
That's what it was.
That was fun. I enjoyed that, but I don't think
I don't remember
cared.
what that was. Honestly.
We would pick just characters from anything and then put them in a football field and see who would kill each other.
Oh yeah, why is that the alligator game?
Because we made a dumb joke. And
that's an inside joke and not like what it's actually called.
No, it's an inside joke that we made on the podcast.
That makes more sense.
And then titled the episode.
I have to re-listen to that then. Anyway,
I don't want to re-listen. I don't really re-listen to any of our old podcasts because I just think they're sad and embarrassing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You want to start moving this? You have to come up with 3.
That's
a lie. You're gonna
I have 2
works.
Already.
Wow, really?
Spit.
No,
obviously.
No, spit doesn't count.
About it.
No, we already talked about it.
Not?
It has to be in the movie news segment. I said stuff in the other segments, and I have other stuff.
Oh, you have other stuff other than that and the Brennan Fraser thing?
Yeah, and the Brennan Fraser thing. I don't even have screenshots of that. Got one.
You don't have anything about the Brennan Fraser thing?
Yes, it can be yours, Jack.
Splendid. Brennan Fraser.
I wish I had a different host. 1, 2, 3.
Nice. All right.
4, 5, 6,
you go.
7, 8. I have 8 things in news. One of them from today that surprisingly made a lot of people really happy and sad. Okay. One of the things is that Harley Quinn season 4 has been announced. It has been renewed again. We love to see it. I have not watched season 3 yet, but I genuinely really enjoyed the first 2 seasons of that show. And since Jack has nothing to say about that, on to the next thing of news. Keeping within the Batman kind of mythos, Joker 2, Folie à Deux, adds Brendan Gleeson in an unknown role. And the reason why I don't know who that is, by the way, just saying. But the reason why I bring it up is because we have to talk about that because it's a musical. Did you know that?
Right. What do I need? I only need 2 more and then Brendan Fraser.
Jack,
cool. I'm ready.
What?
I'm preparing my news.
Okay, but you also have to talk with me. I prepare the news as well, but I do it days in advance.
If you recall, last episode, you said exactly the opposite.
Yeah, I understand that, but this one's interesting and we should talk.
Great. Well, what did you say? I wasn't paying attention.
Joker 2. Did you know that it's a musical?
Yes, I have heard about that.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to address that topic.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
I wanted to have a conversation on the fact that there's going to be a superhero movie.
Though?
Huh? Yes, it's confirmed. People were on set and were like, "Yo, this is a musical."
Oh,
and also Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Speaking of DC stuff, actually, most of the news is DC related. Uh, so DC the last 2 years have been doing an annual DC Fandom event where they would talk about their DC stuff, but it's canceled. It isn't happening anymore.
Don't get excited, anybody.
Don't get excited. No
I know
one.
you guys were all gonna
Yeah,
go.
everyone was so. It was online, Jack. You can't go to it.
Oh.
It was
Well, what? That's
I don't
stupid.
know.
Why would you cancel an online event? Makes sense.
So that they wouldn't have to go to Comic Con with all their stuff and they can just do it whenever they wanted to. It's whatever.
Wait, what?
Big rumor. Actually, there's a couple rumors related to Loki. Season 2. One of them is that Kid Loki will be a main part of the series, the MCU series is of movies by the end of season 2. Another one is that Henry Cavill is going to play Hyperion, from the what's the name of his superhero league? I know you don't know it. Squadron Supreme, Hyperion from the Squadron Supreme. That's fun. Loki season 2
Super exciting.
will be interesting, especially if Henry Cavill does a good job. This happened a while ago, but I think it's big news. Do you remember the remake of Batman the Animated Series called Batman Caped Crusader that was going to be made by Matt Reeves and a couple of the OGs from the original series?
No, actually.
Oh, that was the thing that was coming out, but now it's canceled. And then Apple TV, Hulu, and Netflix are really trying to buy it.
Oh, interesting.
It'll be a huge flop for DC if any of them buy it, because like that shit would sell. And I don't think they realize how much that would sell, because Batman the Animated Series slaps like really hard.
Yeah, it was really good.
So that's an L for them that they canceled it, and it'll be an even bigger L if somewhere else buys it, but it would be a W for us. So House of the Dragon, the new Game of Thrones show, its director and co-showrunner Miguel Sapo. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the rest of that name. He exited. He's no longer going to be a part of the show for season 2.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the thing that's happening. I have 2 bits of news left. One of them, I didn't even know this was a thing, and I don't care to talk about the original article because it just was a nothing article, but it addressed something that I just didn't know, so I screenshotted it. Did you know that there was a movie about the GameStop stock incident?
No, I didn't.
It's called Dumb Money, with Seth Rogen, Pete Davidson, Paul Dano, and Sebastian Stan.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I thought it was a joke cast with the first 2, but then it said Paul Dano, and I was like, what? That's a so good actor. And Sebastian Stan. I like that. We're going to watch it. That's going to be on the podcast whenever it comes out.
Huh.
And then I actually got this. I saw this news happen live. I was at work and I got the little message notification from Netflix that said it's Morbin time.
Yeah, so that sounds about right.
Netflix is getting Morbius.
Great.
Bro, I can't believe they announced it.
These people don't have to pay for it anymore.
They literally tweeted and said it's Morbin time. And that's how they announced it. Of course.
That little intern, it might actually get a paycheck.
$1. They might give him $1 for whatever.
It's like, here's food for the day, little kid.
All right, let's hear your news, Jackery. Dude, I freaking
apparently there's
the palm of my thumb in volleyball yesterday. Continue.
Why would you say go ahead and then immediately interrupt me?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Continue, please. I don't know why you stopped talking like that.
Shockingly impressive. Anyway.
You just took a random break for no reason.
Supposedly. I haven't watched it. I know you haven't watched it. There's a VFX mistake in House of the Dragon episode 3.
How dare they?
After fans spotted an effect in House of the Dragon 3, HBO now correcting. Yeah, whatever. However, eagle-eyed viewers spotted a VFX mistake in the shot. King's 4th and 5th fingers are wrapped in green coverings. Oh, so some guy forgot to edit out his. That's kind of funny. Forgot to edit out his fingers.
Oh, that's hilarious, actually.
Well, yeah.
I had
Oh,
to say
that
it,
one is
man.
from
Sorry.
Screen Rant because I quoted it almost exactly.
That's fine.
The
Yeah,
Boys.
can't believe you read it.
The Boys showrunner has a savage message for toxic fans.
Savage message.
Eric Kripke apparently is shitting on um uh like misogynist fans who watched whatever. Hi trolls, this is literally the opposite of the fucking message. Yeah, he just said a very vulgar tweet shitting on misogynists who watch The Boys, which is ironic and so real and true. And
What were they
then
complaining about? Just out of curiosity.
apparently it was some episode and a bunch of misogynistic people were like siding on the side of like the bad people, I assume, in that episode.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, I'm supposed to be making fun of them, and you're supposed to understand that." And they did not.
Okay, I get it now.
Yes. Which is like so that happens so many times in
Yep.
every episode of The Boys. And it's
Everyone's
so funny.
so dumb.
It's like when all like the trigger warning if you're conservative, all the like conservative people putting on the
It's
Punisher
it's like
with like
Archie
the
Bunker. Do you know that? Do you get that reference?
no, I
Okay,
don't.
never mind.
Okay.
It's another thing where like they're making fun of someone, but they're doing it in a way that the group of people don't know that they're being made fun of, and they just think it's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's just that's exactly what's going on. Yeah, and the like blue stripe logo on the Punisher thing when like the Punisher nearly exclusively kills cops.
Yeah,
Just nobody understands that. It's so silly to me.
yeah, it's whatever. People are dumb. More news, more news, more news.
No, that's it. I did. Oh no,
No,
and
you
then
have to do the
Brendan Fraser.
yeah.
Uh, Brendan Fraser got a like wasn't it like 7 minute
6 minutes.
standing ovation, 6 minute standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm really proud of him. He
For
deserves
what
it.
movie? The Whale.
The Whale. I want to watch that actually.
I haven't watched it, and then I heard he did whatever.
We should do that on the podcast. And 6 minutes. God, that is a long amount of time. Like he would probably feel praised for 30 seconds and then just feel awkward for 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
I would love it, like to just brag and be like, they clapped for 6 minutes. But then at that, like in the moment, I'll just be like, this is so awkward. Like, what do? Walk away?
Can I just sit down,
Like,
please?
I would like to. God, this is so weird, man. So weird. I'm happy he's doing stuff again because he was in Doom Patrol. He was supposed to be in Batgirl. That got canceled. Yeah. I hope he does more things. I like him. He's good. Good actor.
Good
The
guy.
Mummy's good. We should do the Mummy movies, ending it with Tom Cruise's.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Tom Cruise's.
That would be rough
Yes.
because some of the Mummy movies are bad. I think there's four, right? There's like the Scorpion King, and then there's the one with the Terracotta Warriors. Then there's the first one, and then there's Tom Cruise's. Am I right?
Yeah.
And like
I
the
don't
Scorpion King
know.
is
It's been a
really
long
bad.
time.
Okay.
I know the Scorpion King one is like has
Great.
issues.
Then it'll be really fun going through them again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Brennan Fraser. Put him in more things. All right, Jack. Next segment of the show is what we've watched the last week and what we want to watch next week. Go, 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 go. You go first.
Oh, I go first. Okay.
Yeah, you always go first. That's a lie.
I was gonna say that's just not true.
Yeah.
What have I watched?
I don't even think I watched a movie.
I was gonna say I haven't
No,
watched
I
much
watched
either.
a movie, I think.
I watched Say Anything last night with Kenzie.
Interesting.
Which is a really good movie. I quite enjoyed that one. Damn, Brendan Fraser's 6'2". Holy shit.
Dang, he's 2 inches taller than me.
And nice.
What?
And I just a subtle flex in the middle
How
of
is that flex?
Damn, it's only 2 inches taller than me.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm so proud of being 6 foot. Sick.
Yeah. It's so sick.
I'm at the height
Anyway.
that anytime I say I'm 6 foot, no one believes me. Because everyone who's shorter than 6 foot, if they're asked what height they are, they always say 6 foot.
That's what I was saying. I was talking to people about that. Like, no man ever has said that he's 5'11".
Exactly. So that's why whenever I say I'm 6 foot, no one believes me.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless. I watched that. I haven't gotten around to watching the dragon thing yet.
House of the
The
Dragon,
House
neither
of
have I.
Dragon.
I just don't want to.
Kenzie. Oh, not Kenzie. No, something with Kenzie. Oh, me and Kenzie are gonna watch
Is she still there?
I think it's called Moonlight. She's in the other room doing homework.
Mm.
Moonstruck, I think, with Nicolas Cage. That's a great movie. I want to shout
Oh,
out
yeah, yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
watch that
yeah.
one.
Oh, my
That was
God. We
really
should
good.
do a Nicolas Cage marathon and go through all of his films.
True. That would be good.
He has a lot.
Oh, speaking of the House of the Dragon, Ellie is watching Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Why? I would
And
never recommend that show to anyone.
spoiler if you
No
haven't
one,
seen Game
no,
of
just
Thrones.
spoil it. No one cares.
The Red Wedding, she just got to that. And she texted me and was like, "Oh my god, I think I'm at the Red Wedding." And I was like, miraculously has not had it spoiled for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh shit."
I had nothing spoiled for me whenever I watched it.
I had some of it spoiled. But I was like, "Oh shit, this is like crazy." And then she was like, "Yeah, I just hope Lady Stark doesn't die." And I was like, "Oh no, don't worry. She makes it." And then she got to the part where Lady Stark gets her like neck split open.
You know what's
She was
crazy?
like, "You're such a dick."
You know what's crazy about all of this?
Tell me what's crazy
Is
about
that
all
it
this.
leads to nothing and is pointless.
Well, maybe if you had a little bit of joy in your heart.
I do have joy in my heart, but there's no reason to watch any. It's a colossal waste of time.
You can watch half of it and be very
No,
satisfied
you
and then
can't
just
do
stop.
that. The ending is part of the good parts of like stories like that, and the
You
fact
can't do it.
that
You know why?
most
You know
of
why?
the
Because
stuff
I did
is
it and
there's
I'm
yeah, I
satisfied.
know, but you're fucking weird, man. You don't like movies unless there's beefy men, and that's the only
People
thing you
could
care about.
totally do that. Most people could do that.
I don't know. It's
Because
just not
most
like
people do that
there's
anyway.
I feel zero reason to rewatch that show.
Well, luckily for you, you don't have to.
I know, and I'm not going to. And I colossally regret watching it because I never wanted to, and I was forced to watch it, and it was just such a waste of time. Yeah, some
I'm
of
gonna
the
put a gun to
acting
your
was
head.
good, and yeah, some of the writing was good, and some of the visuals were good, but it led to nothing and meant nothing, and everything was stupid.
I would say most to all of what you previously said.
No, I
I
disagree.
think you just
heavily.
don't like the ending.
No, I genuinely think it was a waste of my time because like there were times in which I purposely fell asleep. So, like my cousin made me watch it, and I thought a lot of it was really boring for some certain parts, and there was like a really long moment, and I just purposely fell asleep so I didn't have to watch it.
Well, then, so you just didn't like the show.
Yeah,
Well, then,
that's what I've
okay.
been saying. It's a bad show with a really
Well, you
bad
said
ending.
you kept saying it as if you only didn't like the ending.
Yeah, but the ending's the worst part about it because all of the good parts it led to nothing.
Yes, but you should also preface that you just didn't like it.
Well, yeah, of course I
If you
didn't
just
like
didn't
it,
like it,
but
then
like
that's
no,
that.
but that no one on the internet respects that opinion. If you say like truthful things about it, that all of the good parts meant nothing, then people will believe you. But if you go, I
That's what
didn't
we
like
need.
it, everyone will be
We
like,
need the
you're
juicy
wrong.
takes.
You're wrong. You're just wrong. People don't
Well,
care for takes, Jack. They just like to be
I
angry.
think people exclusively care for. I
I know
think
that,
that's
but I don't
exactly
want to
what
be
we're
bullied.
talking
I don't want to
about.
be bullied. It's mean. It's rude, and I don't appreciate it.
Well,
Shut up. All of your
we don't have
opinions
we don't
suck
have enough
anyway,
people
so it
to
doesn't
be
matter.
don't have enough people to be bullied by
I
yet.
disagree. Some people have said some really mean things so far.
Was it just Taryn?
Taryn's not a mean guy.
Taryn
If
could
he
be a
ever
mean guy.
listened to the podcast, he'd be so mad at you.
I
Him
thought
and
he
his
did listen
anger
to the
issues,
podcast.
he would rip your head off.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, pause. He's not a mean guy. He just has anger issues.
He
Things
definitely
can go
didn't.
wrong.
He definitely doesn't throw his golf club every single time he has a bad hit. I'm he's a good guy. I don't know what else to
I
say.
don't doubt that. I'm not arguing that he's a good guy.
Yeah, I have nothing else to say. Yeah, cool. Are you done
What a
with
silly
saying
man.
things that you watched?
I've been done saying things that I've
That's
watched.
sick, dude. I continued watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine with G. That show's really good. I like that show. It's a good show. You ever watch that show?
I watched some of that show.
I enjoy it. I
I
think it's
think.
funny. I actually laugh a lot more than I do in any other sitcom. And that's like my main thing for sitcoms now is because they're not funny. But I genuinely think there are a lot of really comedic moments in the show. And
Or Seinfeld?
I like Seinfeld. I think Seinfeld's funny.
Okay, I was gonna say that one's like my favorite.
Wasn't Kramer like a really bad guy?
Kramer's really racist, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I don't know in the show, but in real life he is.
He just
In the
it's
show
canon in the show.
he's pretty whatever.
Yeah, that's funny. No, it's not. I mean, the idea of him being in the show, but
Yeah.
that he is in real life is not. It's not good at all. Very bad.
I almost bought the Kramer, like the painting, and then I was like,
You don't want to
maybe I
You don't want to touch
shouldn't.
that subject in the slightest. That's
And
a bad
then
idea.
the guy who owned the store was like, yeah, he's a kind of curious person. And I was like, I don't know why you have this in your store then, but that's
Yeah.
all right.
Just don't affiliate at all.
Yeah, I know.
That's how I live my
what-
life.
Why would you ever have that in there then?
Yeah.
You like tempt me with a sale. Like, what if I was going to buy it and then at the end, like
Right
during the
whenever you're
sale, you were
buying
like,
it, he goes, "Oh yeah,
man,
this
it's
guy's
a shame he's a racist.
This guy's a racist."
It'll be $11.99, please. Like,
Like
what
I
do you
don't want to
say?
buy this anymore.
Yeah.
Like that was not the selling point. You did not get me on that.
I don't want this anymore.
Yeah. You want to hear something wild?
Sure.
I rewatched Dragon Ball Super Broly
Why is that wild?
because I do it every month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Chandler went to go see Superhero with Skylar, and that was the first Dragon Ball thing he's ever experienced, so he wanted to experience Broly. He actually said that he liked Superhero more, which is crazy to me. I wasn't expecting that answer from him, but he enjoyed it more, so cool, good for him. You know?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, so
You should watch it. It's actually pretty good. If you like Piccolo,
Probably
he
at some
fucks with
point.
Piccolo really hard, so
oh, well, that makes sense then.
yeah, Piccolo's the main character in the movie.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
perfect for him then. Well,
Yeah, exactly.
then that's why I like Broly because
Yeah, because
Broly's my favorite.
Broly's
So
sick. Do you like new Broly or do you like old Broly?
I liked both, honestly.
Interesting. I liked how new Broly actually has a character. Oh, so Broly appears in Superhero. He's now a main character.
Oh, good.
Because
he
remember he
deserves.
turned good at the end of the movie?
Yeah, and now he's like there's a shit ton of Broly merchandise, so I
Oh
get
my
why they
God,
made
yeah.
him like a main, like a
Well,
staple.
because that's the
Like, you
reason
could
why they made
predict
him
that.
canon was because he sold. Like they made 3
Yeah, right.
shitty Broly movies.
It worked.
Yeah, honestly. All of the old Dragon Ball movies are shitty. I love them all though, even Bio Broly. So me saying they're shitty don't. If anyone in the future, once we get popular, it gets mad at that, you're stupid. And that's a fact. Okay, I have all my quarrels after this week. How about you, Jack?
I think I'm good. I know I watch more things. I just can't.
I
remember any
didn't.
of them.
I did not watch more things.
I think I did.
I know that, and that's sad.
really can't remember. I wish I could.
Yes. Well, other than that, if you guys have any comments for movies that you'd want us to review, please put them in the comments down below. Go over to our Instagram at Mediak Podcast and go over to our Twitter at MediakZach. Other than that, Jack.
Yeah.
What do you want to do next week, real quick?
I don't know. I thought you wanted to do Kung Fu Panda.
No, that was gonna be next week. I thought we were gonna. I
Oh,
could
you
ask
said
Corey.
you spoiled the next week.
No. You spoiled the end of the episode. You said you watched Kung Fu Panda recently, and I actually forgot about that.
Oh, I see. Well, I should have included that in last week's whatever,
Oh.
because it's been a long time since I've seen it now.
Oh, so you're
but
just a bad podcaster.
yeah,
That's fine.
obviously.
I'm okay with that. I mean,
Nothing
we
has
only need
changed.
one of us to be good.
Oh yeah. Do you want to? Let me publish all the bloopers from
No.
our start.
Hey, you save those?
You can
save
battle
those?
it out.
You know, those are the only 6 bloopers that I will ever have.
Yeah, you keep them. It's a testament to
Yeah,
my
I did keep them.
good
I still have
podcasting
them.
ability. Oh, really?
I do.
Why?
Shut up. Okay? I thought they would be funny. I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna make a blooper reel.
I don't know. No, I don't know. Stop attacking me.
I'm
You're
asking
being,
you
you're
questions.
being so mean. I don't get
You're
this.
so mean. It's only
Yeah.
a game.
I don't what? Okay, we're ending the
That one
stupid
hockey
podcast
guy.
now. All right, see you guys later.
All right.
Bye.